The article I chose is an inquest on the death of a 19-year-old man found on the banks of the River Thames. The young man had a violent mark on his face, but the coroner admits that he does not know if the blows to his body caused his death, so he reports that the young man drowned to death. Towards the end of the inquest, the young man's body was nearly snatched, but not before the police stopped the crime. The body snatchers did end up escaping, and the article writes that this was a common practice when bodies not claimed were found. The section I will close read and read aloud for you features the coroner's opinions on the cause of death. The coroner said that there was no evidence to prove how he came in the water. The only verdict the jury could return in the present state of the case would be found drowned, but by what means he came in the water there was no evidence to show the jury. That verdict was accordingly returned when Mr. Carter addressed the jury upon the necessity of employing a surgeon to examine the body in all similar cases in future, in order to ascertain whether there were marks of violence on the body sufficient to cause death, or in fact whether the person was dead or not. The purpose of the entire article serves as a judicial inquiry to the coroner as to the cause of death of the young man. However, the purpose of this section I read aloud is a call to action to destigmatize the use of anatomical research in legal and medical settings. The tone of this section is formal and extremely matter-of-fact, but also persuasive in trying to convince the audience that anatomy is helpful. As for the opinions on anatomy, I found this article to be in favor of anatomy and anatomical research. It seems the coroner desires for all people to understand the body so that future investigations may be more educated. The opinions on body snatching are more difficult to place. On one hand, the police arrive to stop the body snatchers, signifying that it is looked down upon. However, the police not urging to catch the escaped snatchers seems to me that the crime was so commonplace that no one bats an eye.